If you'd like your people to be able to innovate, to change, to adapt, and to drive productivity and get really good results, I've got a question that you can ask them that can really help to diagnose kind of what's going on and if there's some problems. This is the question. You ask them this. Are you willing to try doing something a little bit differently? Or you can say, are you willing to try doing something different? Or are you willing to try doing things in a slightly different way? It's a diagnostic question. What that means is you're trying to diagnose, you're trying to understand at the start whether they're willing to try something different. And you make sure that they give you a yes or a no. Okay. If it's a yes, then you know that they're willing to try different things. So no matter what you suggest or how the processes change or the things they're being required to do in different ways, they're on board. So that's great. But if it's no, you've got some work to do, right? So if they say no, the follow-up question would be, okay, are you happy to talk about some reasons why that might be, or can you help me to understand why that might be? They might be scared. They might be overwhelmed. They might need some coaching. They might need some training. They might need some resources. Yeah. Because we kind of make the assumption that all these big changes that are happening, with the world, with artificial intelligence and finance and economic changes, and they're all really exciting, dynamic. And a lot of people are quite scared. A lot of people have been stuck in certain ways of thinking for decades, or they don't particularly want to change. They think, why are you trying to get me to do this? And so if you don't ask this question, that's when you're going to get low productivity, people dragging their feet, you're thinking, why is this not happening? What's going on? And really what people are saying is, I'm not willing to do it differently. Why are you trying to force it on me? Okay. So it's a really useful question. Make sure I'd recommend that you use it in private. You don't need to do this in front of people. They probably won't give you a straight answer. But the great news is if you use this question, they say yes, fantastic, they're on board. But equally, if you use this question and they say no, that's really helpful as well because you think, right, I can give them some support, I can help them, and then that's where the true results come from. So give it a try. Hope you enjoyed it. Send me a DM if you'd like to know anything more about encouraging and supporting people to help them to grow. And see you soon.